So, I'm making another video because I wanted to go more in depth about something. Um, okay, so low-key, really fucking terrified of my mom because I want to have a relationship with her because, like, obviously she's my mom. But it's, like, becoming increasingly clear that, like, I knew I could never have a normal relationship with her, and that was fine. But, like, I didn't realize just how much I have to be careful with her. And when I'm with her, like, I don't feel like myself. And that's, like it really drains me because I don't like not being myself. Because, like, it reminds me of, like, being a pathological liar and, like, how I used to pretend to be somebody that I wasn't. And, like, I'm sick and tired of being that person. Like, I haven't lied, like, in over 2 years now. I'm like, I don't want to anymore. Like, well, I mean, I guess, like I have lied, but, like, I haven't lied without, like, a good reason, like, to lie. Like, I'm not a pathological liar anymore. And, like, I only lie when I, like, absolutely need to. And the only people that I've been frequently lying to have been my grandma, my dad, and my mom. And they're all three people that, like, you can't not lie to, because my grandma has dementia. Like, sometimes you have to pretend that, like, she's telling you something that she's been telling you for literally months, and you have to pretend that, like, you're hearing it for the first time. Like, that's the kind of lying I'm talking about. And then with my dad, I just kind of have to, like, lie to, like, not, like, well, I mean, I guess it's not really lying, but it's lying by omission, because, like, I'm not telling him a lot of stuff, because, like, I know he'll react badly, and I'm not, like, my genuine real self around him, because I know he'll react badly, and I don't want any animosity between us right now, because, like, I cannot handle that, and I cannot handle, like, premature, like, disowning, because, like, I need his financial stability, and, like, I need, like, him to help my grandma. Like, I need to somehow convince him to, like, if he can't support me, I can handle it. Like, it's really complicated to explain, and, like, I don't even fully understand it completely, but, like, every week I get paid by the government because, like, I'm a minor, and I'm like, part of it is, like, from my mom, but, like, it's so hard to explain. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, basically, my mom's disabled, and she's my parent, so technically, like, I, like, money from her. Like, I need money from her, but then also, like, I don't even remember exactly fully what it is, but basically, because my mom's disabled, and, like, because I'm her daughter, like, I get paid money. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know, like, it's not that simple, but, like, that's the simplest way that I can phrase it. And, like, at first this really bothered me because I felt like I was, like, cheating, and I was like, I don't deserve this money. But I kind of, okay, this is kind of fucked up, but I'm kind of thinking of it like, I need the money because, like, if I slip up and, like, I end up talking to my dad and, like, being truly myself around him, or just get fed up and can't handle hiding who I am anymore and just flat out tell him and, like, expose myself or whatever, like, he's gonna hate me and he's gonna dispose me. Like, well, I guess dispose of me is another way of saying it, but, like, disown me. Like, it's no brainer. Like, I mean, I know that sounds horrible to say, but, like, you don't know my dad like I do. Like, he's disowned his two sons previously, and, like, he basically already ignores me unless it's convenient for him to have me around. And he sees no problem with that. Like, to him, because it's, like, completely normal for him, because that's how it's always been for him, because he's never been there while I was growing up because I lived primarily with my mom, and the only time that he got to see me was when it was convenient for him to visit me or when it was convenient for me to visit him. And so he's developed like this subconscious habit of his mind to like come and see me and like come spend time with me when it's convenient for him, not when a parent needs to be there for their kid kind of deal, which like took me a while to get, but I got there, and it's kind of like really like sad. But I mean, what's sadder still is you can't miss somebody who wasn't really a parent to you. He's always been a great friend and like someone who's really fun to hang out with and someone that I love undoubtedly and who I wish I could say was my father by behavior, not just biologically. But no, he hasn't been. So I can't really miss him too much. I can miss spending time with him, but like even that's tainted because I know that he only spends time with me when he wants to spend time with me and when it's convenient for him and when he like likes to spend time with me, not when like he needs to, or like as a parent's duty to do that. I don't know. He's never like well, I mean, sometimes verbally, but like I don't know, like I feel like I don't know, like I've been abused and hurt by so many people throughout my life that like even my dad's like abuse or like neglect towards me, like to me is hard. It was really hard in the beginning because like to me he was a hero when I was a kid because like he was my escape, but he's not an escape anymore. Like he's just an irresponsible boy in a man's body who doesn't know how to grow up yet, and he might never learn how to grow up. And I grew up and I'm 17 and it's hard, but it's what happened. So yeah, I don't know why he's the way he is, but he is the way that he is, so I can't change that about him. And so yeah, but it's not that I am not upset with the fact that like he's hurt me countless times and like neglected me and like, you know, done things to me, but like in the broad spectrum of things, to me at least, like I've been abused and like hurt by so many people in like so many different situations that like his pain and neglect that he's brought on to me like it's big now because he's like a main present contributor, but like in like my past, like he's like literally just a blip in the like spectrum of pain. Like a lot of things are a lot worse than he's been. So like or is, I guess. And so like I don't mean to say that he's like that he hasn't hurt me, because he has, and like it has had like a traumatic effect on me, but like there are things that have affected me way worse, and like just so I don't know how to explain it, but like anyways, but so like it's not that I'm not hurt that I have to like say goodbye to him, and like that I know that he's gonna inevitably disown me when he gets to know the real me and like replace me with like his new family that he has in Vietnam, or try to, but like I've kind of already accepted that, and like I already know that I'm like I've been alone for a long time, so I'm okay. But the thing is, I'm not alone. Like I have best friends, and I have my uncle, and I have my therapist, and I have like you guys, and like I'm doing okay. Like I'm not alone, but like I'm don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm alone, but I'm not alone. Like, I'm alone in the fact that I don't have responsible parents, and I don't have parents that genuinely, like, love me the way that a parent should love me. But, like, I'm also, like, loved by, like, many other people in really different ways, and, like, welcomed and not alone in those aspects. And in those aspects, I'm saved, and, like, I'm okay. And because I've never really had any, like, parental love, like, real parental love and proper parental love, like, there's not really anything for me to miss, you know? Like, all I've known from them has been, like, pain and, like, inconsistent, like, half-assed, like, affection that, like, or in my mom's case, like, borderline obsession. So, it's never been love. So there's not really anything for me to miss aside from the what ifs and what if I was able to change them. But the thing is, like, I can't change them. So I just need to accept that and keep going and living my life alone, but not alone, if that makes sense. And yeah. But my problem now is, like, I have that money from the government supporting me until I'm 18, and then once I'm 18, like, I can probably, like, get a part-time job and, like, support myself that way. And I can also, like, get some money, like, get some support from, like, my grandma and my mom and, like, my uncle a little bit at a time. Like, obviously they're not always going to be fully able to support me, but, like, you know, I can contribute, and, like, it's fine. If, like, I just get fed up and, like, can't keep hiding myself from him. But another, like, big problem for me is that, like, he's not, like, I mean, it might still be, like, a problem, even, like, if I am able to hide myself until I'm 18, but, like, I really want him to, like, help my grandma, because, like, she needs, like, more than I can give her, and more than my uncle can give her alone, and, like, he doesn't understand that, or he doesn't want to accept that, like, she's, like, has dementia, and, like, inevitably Alzheimer's, and, like, he just doesn't want to accept it, and, like, that's really frustrating for me, but I've kind of, like, come to accept that, but, like, also at the same time, like, I don't, because, like, he needs to help her, like, he's not rich, but he's, like, upper middle class, like, he's pretty well off, so, like, he has the funds, and he has the money to support her, and he should support her. She's his fucking mother. But of course, he doesn't want to, and he doesn't want to accept that he has to, and, like, he doesn't want to do anything unless it involves himself, and because my grandma's dementia doesn't, like, affect him as long as he's not around her, he just continues to ignore her. I can't, like, like, that's what frustrates me, because I can handle him, like, abandoning me, disowning me, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because, like, I'm used to it, like, I'm used to not having a parent, but, and I also, like, have the funds to support myself at least part of the way, and then once I'm 18 and an adult, or once I'm, like, 19, graduate high school and go to college, like, I will be somewhat okay and somewhat stable. My grandma just continues to deteriorate and continues to reverse back in age. Like, he can abandon me now, or he can abandon me by the time I'm 19 and graduate, and it's okay for me to show him my real self. And, like, I'll still be able to, like, get by. I mean, it'll be fucking hard, but I'll still be able to get by. My grandma, if he abandons her, like, she's, like, she only has, like, my uncle to support her. And, like, or me, when I get, like, a job, and, like, my uncle, like, is not, he's not employed right now, and, like, when he does get employed, he's not gonna get that much money, and, like, he can't solely support her, like, it's not, like, he can't do it, you know, and, like, my dad has the money, like, he has it, like, he's just sitting on it, like, he's literally just has it under his fucking ass, and, like, he's not doing anything about it because he doesn't want to accept that she has a problem. And it's like so scary to me because like, while I'm growing and I know that I can survive his abandonment, I'm not sure my grandma can. And that terrifies me because like, okay, maybe she's not been the best to me. Like maybe when she's like having a really bad, like dementiatic, I don't think that's the right word for it, but like dementia episode where she's like kind of like angry and frustrated with me because like I'm telling her something that she doesn't want to admit, like, and she gets angry with me and she like tries to hit me or like she yells at me. Like it's hard, but like I know that that's not her, it's her disease, and like I'm kind of used to dealing with that kind of stuff, so like I can handle it. And like I know that it's not her, and it's just like I know that like she's lived a long time, and like I know that she like has done so many things. Like she survived World War II in Japan. She survived the nukes, both of them. Like she survived tuberculosis. Like she survived a divorce, and she raised 2 twin boys by herself. Like that is like, and like during like her time period too, like that's literally like, oh, like she was such a strong woman. And like she also got like a government job by the time like she was like really older, and like she also like went to college and like got a 4-year bachelor's degree, and like she was an amazing person when she was there, like completely. And she was like an amazing woman. She had an amazing life, and she did so much for not only me, well, like while like I've been with her for the short time that I've been with her, but like also for my dad and for my uncle. And like my dad's just literally just shitting on that because he doesn't care, because he doesn't want to admit that she has a problem now, and it's his job to take care of her, but he doesn't want to admit it. And he doesn't want to admit that she has a problem because that admits that like he's gonna have a problem in the future. Well, grow the fuck up. Like I can deal with his neglect, I can deal with like his abandonment, whatever, it's fine. Like I can, like I'm used to it, I'm over it, like I'm fed up with him. But like my grandma can't support herself anymore. Like she needs somebody, and my uncle and I, like, we can do it together, but like it's gonna be fucking hard. And like it's literally like there's the simplest solution, and he's just right there, but he doesn't want to do anything. And I'm just like, is there nothing like that I can do to convince him? Because like he, like, I don't know him, he doesn't know me, like we don't know each other. Like I mean, I guess I know him, I just don't understand him. And like he doesn't like even begin to know me, the real me, or understand the real me. And so like he just he can't like comprehend like it. And it's like so frustrating because like my grandma needs him. Like she really needs him, and she's like been there for him his whole life. She's his mother. And like he doesn't care. And I'm just like like I said, I don't care what the fuck he does to me, but like it's my grandma that like makes me so upset, because like I don't want her to like days to end like unhappily because like she doesn't have the support of both of her sons. Like that's, and she's already kind of unhappy because like she already doesn't have the support of one of her sons, and like she's losing friends. And like I want her to be happy, like I want her to live like her last days like in peace and contentment. But like it's becoming increasingly clear that like it's sadly not going to be possible, because like she's in such denial of her Alzheimer's and like her dementia, and like my dad is also in denial of it, and like they're just both fighting it. And I'm just like, my grandma can kind of understand because she's sick and she doesn't want to admit that she's sick, and she's like, her memory loss is also affecting her rational thinking as well. But like my dad has no excuse. Like he just needs to grow up, and he's not. And like I said, I'm fine with him abandoning me. Like it's okay. Like I've come to terms with it. Like I've accepted it. But like he can't abandon his own mother because like she needs him. I don't need him. She needs him. But he doesn't care. no matter how many times my uncle, like, tries to talk to him about it, he, like, hates my uncle now because my uncle keeps talking to him reasonably and he doesn't want to accept that. Unless it has something to do with him or it has something to do with having fun, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. And then, like, he can't even, like, be considered an adult in my eyes because, like, no matter how old he is, no matter how many jobs he's had, no matter how much his income is, and, like, no matter how many friends he has, and no matter how many friends he supposedly loves and supports and takes care of, like, if you can't love and take care of and be responsible for your own fucking family, you're not an adult. I don't care how fucking old you are, like, you're not an adult. Like, doesn't care what your birth certificate fucking says, buddy. Like, you're not an adult if you can't man the fuck up and take care of your own fucking family. Like, Jesus. Like, I'm so done. Like, anyways, I'm gonna make a separate video on my mom. On why I'm fucking terrified of my relationship with her. But, yeah, that's after this video, so, like, I guess goodbye, because at the end of this video, because, like, I talked about my dad, like, pretty much the whole video. Even though I planned to talk about my mom, I ended up talking about my dad, but, like, it's okay. Yeah. Well, I guess the reason that I struggle with talking about my mom so much is, like, she's just, like, I can't even begin to, like, unravel her, because, like, she's so complex, and, like, I don't know her. My dad is simple. Like, he's stupidly simple, and, like, his problems are extremely simple, and, like, he's just too immature and irresponsible and childish to see them and understand them and comprehend them and fix them like a fucking grown-ass adult. Like, he supposedly is, but, like, he doesn't act like it. And then with my mom, like, she's trying, but she's not mentally capable of taking care of herself, but she thinks she is, and, like, there's just so many things that, like, I can't even begin to, like, explain into words that I understand, because, like, I've known her, like, I've been there for her, and, like, I've lived with her pretty much my whole life, so I vaguely, like, I understand how to work around her. It's exhausting, but I understand how to work around her, and I know how to take care of her. Do I like doing it? No. Am I tired of doing it? Yes. And do I want to get into doing it? No. And I'm probably not going to. But, like, I do know how to take care of her, and, like, I do understand her on some level, but, like, it's not something that you can explain in words, because, like, she's, like, it's such a, like, a, it's like a mental, like, it's kind of like ping pong. Like, we bounce off of each other, and, like, we work together because we're so used to, like, the rhythm of bouncing off of each other, and, like, I can't explain the rhythm, it just happens. Like, how does an athlete explain the game after it's happened? Like, you really, like, it's too, like, complex to, like, really explain, you know? And, like, I don't know, like, it's just, yeah, but, like, I'm gonna, like, continue talking about it in the next video, because, like, you know, I'm not, like, gonna be able to, like, fully do it if I, like, rush it and try and shove both of my complex, well, not complex, but dysfunctional parents in the same video, because it doesn't work. Okay, anyways, next video, I'm gonna talk about my mom.